So, here's what's going on. What I got here is a frame for one of those mini painting frame stand thing. I got it from dollar store for like $1 or $2. I think it was $2 or something like that. And this thing is also from the dollar store. It's one of those cell phone holder thing for your car. Yep, $3 I think. Let's see, $3. All right. So now, this time I use a Wiimote. The reason for that is because this phone was free. It was old too. I think it's only got a gigahertz processor. It's from 2010. It's a HTC Desire. Now, I don't expect it to run anything that's too advanced. I don't expect it to run very good on PlayStation or anything more than that. So most likely be using it for Game Boy, which is what you're seeing here, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo, and perhaps Super Nintendo, but most likely not. That's 99 button for that, but depends. Let's see how that worked out. That's why I sort of leave it the way it is right now. You see how I have a plastic tie instead of actually have it on permanently. The reason for that, because I haven't decided. You can perhaps put something different. There are more stuff can be added on since the frame itself is wood. There's a lot you can do about it. And how they went on is really just wires. They can go on pretty tight. I took the back part of the car holder, phone holder thing, and then I was able to mount with just steel wires, which is good. I only use one because there's a back button. I need it to be a little bit loose so I can reach it. The two sides though is just stick out a little bit more, so I'm going to cut the piece off. It'll be more comfortable. Otherwise, it can stand, and when you take a handheld, you can just fold that part back in and just use a handheld. Thing about it is it's light. It's wood. It's light. It's not like the last time. The material that I used was mostly metal, wires and things like that. It's heavier. This is much lighter. A lot more portable, and now this phone is not being used as phone. It's just it's a friend say, "Oh, phone not being used no more." So it's a vintage because it can be dedicated for things like this, So this is great. Doesn't cost a lot of money, a few bucks for material, and the phone itself. And another reason for the Wii mode is because my PS3. I only got 2 PS3 controllers, but I do have 4 Wiimotes, and at most I got 2 friends to play with. I don't need the last Wiimote. I can use it for this, dedicate for this purpose. Yeah, so that's basically that. Works good though. Let's play a little bit more of this, huh? Actually, looks very good. I'm thinking to put a small speaker in the back or on the side or something like that. Have it hook onto the phone. That should make the sound quality a lot better. Instead of the sound coming out of the phone, it's loud and it's a little obnoxious. So the phone doesn't have the best speakers. Let's try a different game. I didn't put a lot of games in there yet. So what else I got? Let's try Street Fighter. Didn't know they got a Street Fighter for Game Boy Advance. That's pretty neat. Pretty responsive to this Wiimote on Android phones. Of course, doing this is not without any obstacles. The phone was not modded, right? It was not rooted either. The problem with that is it's an old phone. A lot of tutorials and the methods to do it are all very old. And a lot of those, even though the tutorial's still there, the download files might not be there anymore. So I spent a lot of hours of trying to figure out what I can or cannot do. And mostly failure. Until this morning, I finally, with a little help from this forum member, and I finally found myself a way to have it figured out, have it rooted, and then managed to get a old custom run. So right now it should be 2.3 point something, like a gingerbread ROM on it. I don't think I need anything advanced than that. It's really just for this purpose. Just a gigahertz, not a lot of RAM. I don't think it can do very much multiplayer stuff, but this is good. Before you mod this, the controller won't even work. Something about the HTC devices with the Sense UI that prevents it from functioning, but it's working now, so this is great. Uh, 405. It's like 512. Not a lot. Process is old. 2.3.7. I suppose that's decent enough for emulator. Unless if I run something that doesn't allow me to run asking for later version. I see there's a lot of other custom runs at later versions too. So I guess I will get them if necessary. Otherwise, yeah, this is awesome.